and then I can book a hotel. And I write all those words I said, and they become executable, and then I can run those as automated tests. So I, a non-technical person, have done that. Now this is quite challenging, and actually there's a whole lot of problems with this. So this is what's promised, and it doesn't always work perfectly. So there's lots of things that happen with this, but you can get human-readable acceptance tests that usually have to have a programmer help with them. You can get somebody creating those acceptance tests in human-readable language. So we're not going to do any of those things. We're going to write an acceptance test in one of these languages, or even native code, even more radical. Ask me about it if you want to know how you do that in normal code without even having a special programming language. So you write an acceptance test somebody can read, and they say, yeah, this is good. If you do this, I'll give you some money. Or our customers will give you some money. Right? So that's the first radical thing that we're going to do. And then I'm going to cheat and look at my picture. So after we've written the acceptance tests, that's the first radical thing we're going to do. And those are going to be executable, remember. So we can check those in. Guess what they're going to do? Fail, exactly. So we're going to. This is like test-driven development. How many people are doing test-driven development? Excellent. Rob!
Behavior-driven.
Okay, and this is behavior-driven, but kind of on a bigger scale. So we're behavior-driven all the way down to the money. So after we do that, then we're going to do the normal cycle. So what's the test-driven development cycle? Somebody tell me. Come on, you all just said you do it. What's the first thing you do? So I heard it. Failing test. And then you make it pass. And then what's the other step? We always forget this step. Refactor. How many people are actually doing that step? Oh, I'm very sad. You should do that step. And then you go back to writing another failing test. And at some point, and you can actually do this quite frequently, you can do it on every cycle if you want to, you commit. Right, so what do you commit to? Please tell me you're all using version control. Yes, it is 2015. Okay, good. And what source control are you using?
Git.
Git. Who's not using Git?
Team Foundation stuff.
Team Foundation. I'm sorry. Who's using Git? Sorry, I have a bias. Maybe it's really wonderful. Maybe it's got better in the last few years. But so somebody's using Git. Team Foundation. Anybody else? Anything else? Mercurial. Any of those?
Yeah, Mercurial.
Okay, fine. So most of it, I don't even, does Team, I'm sorry, I made fun of you, I didn't mean to do that. Does Team,
Okay, you'll learn them, you'll come up to the dry side.
I'm sure I will at some point. Team Foundation, does it have things like branches and merging and all those beautiful
It's
things?
still considered you.
Okay, all right. So typically we're working in a distributed version control system that'll let you do things like stash and do different branches and all that kind of fun stuff. So how are you committing? What do you commit to? You commit to a branch. Okay, no, we're not going to commit to a branch. Commit to master. That's my next. That's my next heretical thing to say. Paul, whenever he talks to people about their continuous integration, he asks the question I asked first: how many people are doing continuous integration? And we say, do you commit to master? And none of them raised their hands. And he said, I'm sorry, you're not doing continuous integration. You're doing something really nice. You're not doing continuous integration. Because the argument is, if you commit to master, then everybody is committing to the same branch, they're committing to the same code, and I know that my code will definitely work with yours every single time I commit. And if you can get to that stage, you're in a very interesting place because everything goes straight to live. You don't have to deal with branches, and you don't have to deal with any merging, which is really radical and strange. So if you've never done this before, it seems really weird, and you lose some of, it feels like you're going to lose some of the benefits. When I've done this, it's been really transformatory. So transformative, whatever that word is. Right, so we've done our red-green refactor, we've committed to master, and now our tests are going to run, right? Well, actually, we forgot something. What do? We forgot something before commit. Please tell me that we do this.
Where's the code review?
Okay, no, we're not going to do any code review. Another radical thing. If it's going to pass the test, we're okay. And we're going to train our team. We're going to, of course, work in pairs, right? How many people are pair programming? Right, so we're going to get continuous code review. All right, so this is going to be our pair working together. See, I said I was going to say radical things. You guys are all going to hate me at the end. All right, so we're pairing. We're doing this. That gets our continuous code review. What are we going to do here? Right, we ran our own test.
User testing, like we have a testing team that would run through it.
We're not going to do any of that. So that's fantastic. That's fun. We're going to do that after it goes live. Oh my God. Okay, another radical thing. Okay, no, we're not going to do user testing. Please tell me we're going to run all the tests. Yeah? So I was running my test here. That's what I got to pass. Maybe I was running a subset, the ones that are relevant to my piece. I'm going to run all tests in a pre-commit build. Right? And the nice thing is, because I'm committing to master, all I have to do is make sure that I update before I do this, right? I'm not going to write it down, but that's obvious. You update, get it from master, we do a pre-commit build, then we know our code's going to run, right? It's going to pass all the tests. So if we have a